you, sir.
Yeah, buddy.
Thank you. I didn't get any TEEX trainer on this. All right, well, good afternoon, good evening, and thank you all for coming out here and listening to me today. My name is Adair Grover. I'm the CEO of Wi-Fiber, and before I start, I wanted to give a special thanks to TEEX, to Esri, to FirstNet for coming out here and making this all possible, and of course to all the first responders in the room who take care of us and make our lives better every day. I'm here with a company called Wi-Fiber. What we are is we're an open spectrum wireless communications provider. We focus on point-to-point, point-to-multipoint, and mesh. And before I get too into it, we have two different products. We've got a wireless access point that I'm holding here in my hand, and we've got an intelligent platform. I've seen a lot of you here today from the stage, but I have not seen enough of you over at our booth, so I need you guys to go there and look at the smart lamp because it's too heavy to hold here. What we do is, off of this access point, we're offering a huge value add, and this is I'm going to put out right to FirstNet. We can go 50 kilometers, 31 miles off this access point with a fiber line. At the end, you put a second access point, and usually I'd throw this to Chase, but he's too far. You can get 866 megs of data at the receiving end with no fiber. That's a pure wireless link on a very low millisecond ping. That being the case, that is the foundation for everything that we're doing here in the smart city, force multiplier infrastructure space. The intelligent platform, it really has a couple of modular components. It's a 2 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz IoT Zigbee integrated device. We did a ton of work in the city of Las Vegas in 2017 and actually won Best of CES Smart City Award in 2018. And that was the first time they actually kicked out that type of award. We've created a very large ecosystem. What we say is there's one product. You can take that one product and you can kick it right back to about 30, 40 different pieces of software. It's open source. It's a data aggregator, and it's meant to reduce your monthly recurring cost for connectivity or hardware so you can focus on the actual analytics, on the data, and those intelligent, driven decisions. We've got a number of different software partners. Blue Force is probably known to some of you in this room. They're what we call our granular, analytic, and aggregation provider. Blue Force can access our cameras, they can access our IoT gear, they can access our microphones for gunshot detection, and a variety of other functionality. What we really like about them is when we put the connectivity out there, Blue Force can do things like integrate to wearables. So if a first responder is pulling his gun out of the holster, it's going to pop up on the dashboard and say, hey, Officer X just pulled his gun. What we're then going to do is integrate in real time, pull that GTAC body camera feed back to the dashboard. So you can say, hey, Officer so-and-so pulled his gun. Let's look at the video feed and figure out why. If that's not enough, if you look at the smart platform, it's got an overarching aggregate view of the municipality. You can then go a step back and understand what caused the officer to pull that weapon. Genetec, they're a brand name. LPR, traffic sense, traffic analysis, object detection, intrusion detection, you name it, we can do it through our streetlight. Genetec, as we said, they're a brand name. We can do a ton of things with them. Rapid Deploy, they're the next step. It's an integrated CAD provider, computer-aided dispatch, so they can integrate to our lamp and put you where you need to be without any delay or any complication. Data Buoy, they're probably one of the partners we're most proud of today. They have a very advanced gunshot detection technology, tell you what type of gun was fired, where it was fired from, what altitude, and of course where it's going. So when you take all of this and run it into our smart platform, we're really able to provide a singular approach to what first responders and connectivity needs nationwide. We've got a brief overview of some of the sites we've done here. We've only been at it for about 18 months, so you see we've made quite a mark in the last 18 months. Las Vegas, we mentioned that we won Best of CES for interactive response. We're doing things there, as we mentioned, license plate detection, traffic counts, etc. Arlington County, we did a ton of point-to-point links. We're doing Department of Health and Mental Hygiene, point-to-point links to Fort Myer, and then of course we're moving into digital inclusion where we're taking a wireless backhaul, no fiber, and then doing a distribution to 120 units, almost 500 residents, for free, leveraging county fiber, so we're not having to pay Comcast. To wrap it all up, whatever you're looking for in this space, whether it's IoT metrics for atmospheric, PM2.5, smoke detection, weather, humidity, we've got it. Gunshot detection, geofencing, active dispatch, facial recognition, license plate recognition, traffic counts, crowd counts, object detection, vehicle detection. As I mentioned, we are a single source provider for all of these data analytics and all of this functionality. And I'm going to pause there, and I guess my time's pretty much up. So once again, thank you all for taking the time, and I hope to see you guys out at Disaster City tomorrow. Caleb got us some approval to do some blank gunshot testing, so come on out and shoot that impact round.